my system one.
Cosmos is a 2D action platformer. It's kind of a, I guess, I don't know, it's an arcadey kind of game. Let's just go ahead and jump into the first level here. So what you got is your character. You can move left and right, of course, and then you can jump, and you got the variable jump height by holding it or not. You got double jump, and then you can also climb walls by just pressing up and down next to a wall. It's kind of neat. And of course you can jump off walls. And then, so I'm using a controller right now, and with the controller you can move around like this, and then you shoot by simply holding a direction. Well, you can shoot by simply holding a direction. Let's with the right stick you hold and you can shoot like this. Now that is a game option that we will look at in a sec, but once you beat all the enemies on the map, then the level ends and you can go to the next level, retry, menu. Let's go to the menu real quick so I can explain what I was talking about. So the options, you have an option to show crosshair or not, limit camera position, not sure what that is. Audio is pretty basic, sound effects and music. Video, got full screen, screen shake, turn on and off. Post-processing, that's like the effect that's going on screen, and I don't mind it. Now you got, on a controller, as it explains here, Cosmos supports controllers, however currently they do not work with the UI. So all these menu screens, you have to use a mouse to navigate. Aim with right stick, that seems pretty basic. Shoot with right stick, that means you can, if you don't have this checked, then you have to hold down another fire button while you're aiming in order to shoot with a controller. And then here you can delete all your save data if you really want. Now the game did not launch with this option, and it's really nice that they've added it because it just makes controlling so much easier. If I go back into here, now if we want to retry this with a keyboard and mouse, you can freely aim with the mouse on the screen. You can see the cursor there. You can shoot just like that. And then you move with WASD, of course, and you jump with spacebar. Now this means you gotta do all your movement with your left hand, which isn't too difficult in this level, but you know, in later levels when it's a lot more challenging level design, it becomes very difficult to coordinate your jumps and movements. Just like that. I lost myself trying to move back and forth. Whoops, that was my fault. But yeah, it is possible to play with keyboard and mouse, although, man, I can just not coordinate myself as well. And as you saw, those enemies, they fell into the lava. The lava rises after a certain point in the level. And it doesn't rise forever. It goes up to certain points, kind of just like a way to, I don't know, it's like a reverse checkpoint system, I don't know. But my preferred method is with a controller like this. And then, oh yeah, so you can jump with, like, on the controller you can jump with what would be A on Xbox controller. Or you can just press left trigger, which is probably the way you do it, because, whoops, because that way you don't have to take your right thumb off the shooting stick. And, whoops, something else I can point out is if we miss an enemy, a little red arrow will show us, hey look, there's an enemy down here that you missed. And that's like if there's one enemy left or something. Now the point at which the lava rises, there will be a little, that noise right there. As soon as I kill this second enemy, you can hear the noise sound effect that indicates the lava's rising. And like I said, the lava will not rise forever. It's going to stop right there. And then at the end of the level here, it shows you what your current medal awarded is and what time you have to get the next medal. And these medals are simply just, well, there are achievements tied to getting the best medals, but you don't have to get medals to advance the game or anything like that. Also of note, how the controller does not work on the menus. That includes this screen right here, so I cannot advance to the next level unless I have my mouse handy and can click on that one button. So that's kind of a nuisance. Hopefully that gets updated later down the line. Whoops. Also, your weapon has some force behind it. So as you are shooting, it can lift you up a bit, and it will push you off platforms if you're not careful. If you're shooting in a direction, it will push you off a platform. So yeah, that does mean you can kind of fly around the level a little bit as you're shooting. Oops. It also means if you're trying to jump up high, so you're trying to go up and you're shooting up, your jump is going to be weakened because you're shooting upward. That downward force from your weapon is going to keep you from making a jump you could otherwise make. Oops. Gotta watch out for spikes. There'll be a lot more of them in later levels. So yeah, if you use the combination of like the wall climbing and jumping, you can kind of really move around a lot. Oh. Oh, missed an enemy down here. There we go. And you can even see like a rank, like I guess leaderboard kind of rank down here. I'm top 8. Which, my ranking is probably pretty high just because the game has not been out very long. Because I haven't gotten any of, well, I've gotten very few of the top medals that you can get for time. And those medals, like there's an achievement for getting the best medal on every level, which is something I'm never gonna do. But just the fact that I can be so highly ranked and not have those kinds of times on my levels just is something that will only be temporary because other people come in eventually and outrank me. Where am I missing? Let me open it. So as we keep going, if I want to exit out of here, you can see there's like 16 levels in this world. There's 18 levels in this world, and each world has its own kind of design. It's got different enemies, new obstacles. These blue lasers will block my shots, so I can't shoot through them. The red lasers will actually kill me. There's a little spike thing that's gonna chase me around. See, I can't shoot through the blue. Thankfully that spike thing won't go through the blue either. There we go. And yeah, there's all these different levels. Another odd thing is in the jungle world, I believe here, yeah, level 15. The last 5 levels in this world have this other ability where you can, kind of grab onto stuff. Now, because I have shoot tied to my aiming, this could be a little challenging because I can't just aim at this without shooting, and the shooting is gonna change my momentum. Although it is possible, and then I can't climb on this blue stuff. So I could make this level very difficult. A solution is either to turn off the shoot while aiming so I can aim without shooting, just for those levels if I need to. Or of course I could use the mouse. So yeah, I can just, without shoot on the right stick, I can just aim like that, which does, I don't know if I could do this without, with the shoot on or not, but yeah, I gotta hold down another button in order to fire. So that's tricky. But it is only for like these 5 levels, which is weird. That they have like that extra ability that doesn't go into anything else. But you can also play the entire game in co-op. All the same levels. You could have one person on the controller, one person on mouse and keyboard. So yeah, you can play the whole game in co-op. It's all the same levels as the single player. And then the game will keep track of your times individually, like not per character, but I mean like separate from the single player mode. And if your partner dies, you can just keep going. Oh, new personal best, that was crazy. Well, as you can see here, after you simply beat the game, it'll give you a rank overall down here. Like I'm even rank 2 for the co-op mode. The solo mode, I'm rank 4 now. I was rank 3 when I first beat it. I don't think I mean, you can't get worse times, but I guess just other people have started playing. And then there's also a versus mode. And the versus mode is odd because you can change your weapon. There's some weapons that are much better than the others. Players. Wow, you can have up to 4 players. That's neat. But as you can play in here, so what's going on here is you've got, so like I said, you can change your weapon. It's odd, the weapon choice I can only see as being like a handicap because this is just an awful weapon I've got here. It's got very slow fire rate. Can't hold down the button to fire. Where this weapon, this is like a laser. Look at that. You just shoot everywhere. And the goal is to simply take out your opponent What's going on here... Whoops. Just fell in love. What's going on here is that you've got health in the corners of the screen. This heart thing will just keep regenerating every so often, so you can get health back if you get hit. And then as the timer runs out, should the timer run out, the lava will begin to rise. And then it just becomes, you know, the game doesn't end, but whoever can get the other guy first, you know, they'll last longer. And it can end in a tie if nobody's able to get each other. But yeah, there's just these random arena levels. Again, you can choose your weapon. You can go right here to even go back to change my weapons. Bouncy, submachine gun. That's pretty neat. This is bouncy. Well, it doesn't bounce on stuff that it destroys. It only bounces twice, it looks like. Or maybe it's just on how much time it spends. There you go. So that is pretty much the game. I mean, there's no like stage selection on this arena mode. But that is all there really is to cover, I think. So yeah, if you have any other questions, ask in the comments below. Other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.